Welcome to Minneapolis High School football here on 9, your source of Minneapolis Lions football, and that is SalinaPost.com as well as Minneapolis Cable Channel 2 as Minneapolis Lions getting ready to take on the Beloit Trojans. Scott Oshman here as well as Dale Leach and Mike Perry. And guys, it's good to be back on a crisp, beautiful night here in Beloit, Kansas as Minneapolis Lions and the Beloit Trojans getting ready to do battle. And it will be a test as the Beloit Trojans, one of these two teams will get to advance to your district, and one is done. So Minneapolis Lions and the Beloit Trojans getting ready to go tonight, and it should be a good game as the Lions and the Trojans getting ready for battle tonight. Beloit's a very powerful, very strong team, and a very large team, Mike, and they've got some size and some power, but you can't overlook our Lions.
Well, the way they line up in that double wing, and yes, you're right, they're a little intimidating on the size up front. They've got some kids up front, 6'5", 265. The English kid is huge, and they've got guys to go with him. So up front, we're going to have to try and hold around that defensive line of Minneapolis. I'm thinking we're going to bring 8-9 in the box and try and stop this running attack of Beloit.
And they do have with that double wing offense. It is tough. It is assignment football, Mike, and you got to get your assignment. You got to tackle, and you got to get them on the first tackle, because when you do have 8 or 9 in the box, you give up some in the backfield, which gives you a chance. We're giving up the ball and play, but Minneapolis started out very good against Smith Center the other night, and came up short. We started out very good, but came up short. A little sidetrack there. We had a football thrown at us. So.
It's not as crisp tonight as I thought it was going to be, guys. It's supposed to be about 51 degrees. Kickoff time, get down mid-40s by the time the game's over. There's no wind, so hey. No wind is a big plus.
We're pretty saucy out here. Even though we're outside, it's not bad. Could be much worse. No, it could be much worse. As Minneapolis and Beloit getting ready to do battle tonight on the field. Minneapolis in their blue pants, white helmets, blue helmet, white shirt, blue helmet. I'm struggling tonight, Mike. Beloit in their all black, and the Lions and the Trojans getting ready to do battle. Mike, looking into this game on paper, you look at Beloit and you say, hey, this is a solid team that's probably kind of handled pretty much everybody, but they really got handled very easily by Smith Center. And Smith Center's a very good team.
Yeah, and it will come down to ball control. I think if Beloit has the ball most of the evening, we're going to be on the short end of the stick. Minneapolis does have ball control type offense. We run the ball well, and it's late. We pass the ball fairly decent. But as you mentioned, Beloit will try and grind it out right up the middle, and with that double wing, it's a set play. It's a lot on the order of what Smith Center does with a set play, but a little different twist with the double wing. If they're going to run the ball quite a bit with the size they have, we're going to have to bring 9 up in the box and try and stop that run.
The other difference in the option here between Smith Center's wishbone and their double wing is Smith Center has splits between their linemen. Historically, with this double wing, there's no splits at all between the linemen on Beloit's offensive line, and so it's a real close, really tight organization. Yeah. And you got to take your guy, and every skill player's got to be hit every time. You can't get to take for granted that they don't have the ball. So yeah. Minneapolis captains are Connor Christensen, Zach Davis, Andrew Yoxel, and Alex Johnson, as they force 4 of our seniors out there as our captains tonight. And Beloit has won the toss and chosen to receive. They will be heading to the north. East. I'm sorry, I'm around here. Yeah. So Minneapolis and Beloit getting ready to battle. Minneapolis will kick to start, and Beloit will receive. And Dale, expectations, what to look for tonight?
Well, they're a powerhouse. They've outscored their opponents by an average score of 43-17. They've had 2,600 yards rushing, 6.8 yards per carry, 30 rushing TDs, 12 TDs passing, so they do pass. Their leading rushers without Jaden Adams, or number 25, Alex
Nimzik, 726 yards, and number 22, Stanton Strome, with 303. The quarterback, Peyton Vetter, sophomore, 25-52 with 6 interceptions, and the leading receiver is Austin Butchie. They've got 100 yards. They've got some height. They've got some size. And I was watching Vetter throw the ball earlier. Boy, he throws a nice crisp fire, doesn't he, Mike?
Yeah, they put a nice spin on the ball, and he's got some range. So, with that fake into the line and that runner, they carry out their fakes real well, and they can hit with that pass down the field. So we're going to have to play that cover 2 deep, and guys are going to have to be on their toes, especially at linebacker when that tight end comes slipping up through the middle.
Exactly. Because that's what they'll do. They'll run it up the gut. They'll run it up the gut, and then all of a sudden they will tip it off with a pass. But Minneapolis and Beloit getting ready to do battle. He also getting ready to kick the ball, and there goes Minneapolis. And here is the kick, and it's up, and it will go deep, and it'll be taken by Vetter at about the 5-yard line. He will come right straight in the center of the field. Oh, nice solid hit by Minneapolis. Number 58 in on the tackle, and I believe that is Quentin Clark. And wow, that was some speed and some hit on Clark right there. And he had a nice hit right at Vetter, as Vetter takes it out to the 23-yard line. Nice start by Minneapolis. Clark did a great job coming down the field, Mike.
Quentin, his motor always runs. He's got some energy, and he will start tonight. As Coach mentioned to me that we're going to see if Quentin can play the entire game, as he is moved in and out of the starting lineup all year long.
77 is wandering off the Connor Nace. Yeah, Connor Nace bell rung there. They'd lose a defensive lineman right away. As they start out, they will immediately go with the outside, and right like that, nice job by Beloit as they will get about 12 on the play as number 25 gets to the outside. I'm kind of surprised they went wide to start instead of up the middle.
We've got a flag in the backfield. It could be a personal foul back there, but it is. It's a cheap shot on guy that's got his ankle taped up. He's back there.
A cheap shot? Surely not.
I'll just say it was a hit after the whistle.
Oh, all right.
And they're going to march off 15 on this one.
15 yards from the end of the run. Taking back to the 20-yard line, and it'll replay first down.
Zach Davis was back there with 2 other Trojans, and out come the hanky from the referee, so got him back there.
Lions will play a 4-4 cover 3. Have a new safety this week. Back there is, you were telling me about that Justin Klein is going to be playing safety this week. But he's kind of moved up.
He's a middle safety there.
Yeah, more of a middle safety. I've never heard that call, but yeah. The ball will go to the outside this time, and he will take it, and he will be knocked out of bounds, but he'll gain about 11 on the play as number 20 goes to the outside. And he will pick up awfully close to a first down. And it is first down. Well, now, tell me this. How did the ball start on the
They moved the chains back after that penalty.
But why?
I don't know. I was wondering myself.
That shouldn't be the case.
First and 10, nonetheless.
Time they will go back to the outside, and he's going to have to get the outside. Good speed getting out there. And, wow, that was a big run right there. And another penalty flag right there. That one's going to come back.
Penalty on number 46. Budke with the block in the back right over here on the corner. Pretty easy call there.
Spot foul. Flag is where at the 39.
39.
We'll move back to 29, make us first and 11. Maybe it's, will they replay the down?
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's going to be first and 11. Kind of, sort of.
Well, they've run 3 plays. 2 of them have been called back, but they've got an average 10 yards.
10 yards each time, yeah. They've got some definite
speed to the outside, and they've all been to the outside. Yeah, they have. And this time they go up the middle, and this time, nice saving tackle there by Minneapolis, number 81, and that for the Lions, which is Alex Johnson. Alex did a great job of catching him, or he would have been deep in the backfield. Now, I didn't see who carried that ball. Did you? 25, maybe?
25, I believe, yes. As you mentioned, they're cracking off about 9-10 yards a pop each run.
Wow.
Number 20 got the ball that time.
He's 5 yards before he gets in contact with any white shirts. I'll tell you, though, that is a sign of a good offensive line, because that offensive line is pushing, and all he's doing is following his offensive line. Got a hand on their shoulder pads and following lead fullback. Yeah. Nice job by the Trojans right there.
First down.
And they go the other direction. And once again, this time he gets out in the outfield. This time he's going to be taken down. Nice job. Alex Johnson saves a touchdown right there, but not until he goes
40-yard pickup right there.
Mr. number 77 comes back to the game.
Good.
Connor Nace went out on the very first after the kickoff, but he is back in, as you said.
That was Nemechek on the carry that time, so they do have a lot of guys that can carry the ball.
This time they go up the gut. See who comes out of the pile with the ball. Wasn't 25 that time. No, it wasn't.
Now, a little mix-up in the backfield as Vetter runs right into the fullback. That was not planned.
Number 20 was the carrier. Ball carrier. 2nd and 7 coming up. And number 25 will take it down close to the end zone. He'll get down to about the 3-yard line, and that will be another first down. Nemechek. Corman and Johnson in on the tackle, and Nemechek gets all the way down to the 3-yard line. So first and goal. Better under center. He'll bootleg at the outside, and he'll get in for the touchdown. Alex Johnson had a shot at him, but Vetter takes it all the way around and gets the 3-yard touchdown. So Beloit comes down and scores a quick touchdown. They will line up. This is a strange. That's a swing gate. Yeah.
They do this.
Tips and no good. So very good. Nice job by the Lions. Has the 2-point conversion. No good.
Boy, we did get a hand on that. That saved the 2-point conversion there. Nice job on the defense as Beloit spreads the field and puts half the players on the left-hand side, and the quarterback end-to-end center are all alone on the right-hand side. There's a nice little pass play. Minneapolis got up in the air to tip that thing. It's a great play on defense.
Yeah, it was. Well, we are without our audio sponsors, but I believe our wonderful public address announcer, Mr. Dale Leach, will have our commercials for us. So, yeah, it's another iPod's not working yet. At Lambert Insurance. Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help. Bennett Autoflex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoflex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoflex, Salina. Now the Lions turn to see what they can do with the ball. I tell you, Peyton Vetter does a little bit of everything, guys. He takes kickoff returns. He kicks the ball. He's quarterback. He ran the ball. So, and he's only a sophomore. So, Vetter to kick off back deep for the Lions.
6'3", and played basketball rather well last year as a freshman. So
it'll be taken by Minneapolis, number 9, Matt Comfort. Yeah.
Start off at our 23.
The Lions will take over at the 23. We'll see our first offense here. Minneapolis will come up the line of scrimmage here. 9:43 left to go in the first quarter. Beloit on top 6-0 with an early score. Trips in tight to the left, one to the right. Shotgun formation for Comfort. He will end it off. And the Beloit line just goes right through, and they will get Luke Eckert in the backfield. So, loss of 4. Second 14 coming up.
and Vetter will play the safety position on their defense too. So good athlete.
Yeah. They'll come back the line of scrimmage here. Once again, trips in tight on the left-hand side. They've got they've got everybody on the line. Except for 2. Yeah. Comfort will keep it, and oh wow, he will not get anywhere.
They're playing 9 in the box too.
They are.
That's why I don't know.
And Matt will lose 3 on the play.
At least 2 anyway. 3rd and 16.
That English kid has got to be a load up front.
So, yeah. This time we'll spread it out and set trips out to the right with 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Or Comfort. This time he'll drop back. He has some pressure coming. Throws across. And got a push off right there. And I believe Johnson pushed off just at the last second. I could be wrong on that. We'll see exactly what the play call is. But it's like Johnson.
That's on Beloit. Or in the line judge. Defensive holding.
Well, I'll be darned.
Tried holding one of our receivers.
Well, sorry, Alex.
Maybe he had a good reason to push off.
That might have been. So,
Going to make not an automatic first down. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7. Can't make up for the line with the foot and stick.
Lions will come back the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful night here, guys. It's cool, crisp. There's hardly any breeze at all. To the right, to the left for the Lions. Briggs and Johnson out to the right. To who's out the left in a second. They got pressure coming. They throw it up and almost picked off.
Ball was a little high going to that receiver.
They tried a little screen, and Matt just kept going back, and their linebackers wisely backed off and
Tried to dump it out to the flat. Boy, they were right on top of the play. Almost intercepted. We'll have to punt.
New York's will stand at about the 13-yard line to punt this ball off. Good high snap. Ooh, not one of Andrew's better punts, and
Going pretty good distance.
goes to the 45-yard line. Low line drive, and Beloit will take over at their own 45.
8:04 left. First quarter, Minneapolis almost 3 and done. Got a little help from the penalty. Now Beloit back with the ball again in pretty good field position. Short field.
Beloit in tight with that. And they will hand it off to number 25. This time our line does a nice job of getting a little contact right at the line. He might have gained about 2 on the play, which he did.
Quentin Clark with a nice job there, plugging that hole. Got a hold of Nemechek and held him just a yard and a half in.
Double wing This time they'll go to number 20. He follows the back around. Nice job this time by Minneapolis. They will shut him down after a gain of about 3. Get him out to about the right at midfield, just past the tip. Still, Beloit 49. Yeah, so a gain of 2 on the play. We'll bring up a third and a long 5.
Nice one to get a big stop right here.
It'll be 4 down territory. Yeah, double reverse. Oh, man. Nice job by Clark to hold on to him. He does lunge forward, and he will probably have enough for the first down, but Quentin Clark did a nice job of holding on as they had a little double reverse right there.
Got a favorable spot there as he was laid out. Sure looked like the knee came down about the 46.5-yard line, but they give him almost the 45-yard line, which might be enough for the first down.
And we will see just in a second, and it is enough for the first down. So Beloit will pick up another first down in the Minneapolis territory at the Minneapolis 45. That's Minneapolis in tight on the defensive side. Better under center. He'll drop back, roll back to pass, and had a receiver. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel as well as Garrett Lott to read that and pull back. He had a receiver open, just out of stretch.
A little bit behind the receiver. He tried to reach back to get that, but he was open and better missed him.
And the other thing is Andrew Yoxel Andrew kind of had some long arms. He had to throw it a little over top of his head. So Andrew Yoxel did a nice job floating back to that outside. Second and 10. Oh, nice job there. Minneapolis had him in the backfield. Nice run by number 25 for the Lions, tackled by Garrett Lott, but not until he picks up 6 on the play.
Garrett with a sure tackle that time as Alex Johnson had the ball carrier spin right out of his grips there, but Lott with a sure tackle there.
Third and long 4. Ball on the Minneapolis 40-yard line. 6:09 left to go in the first quarter here. They will go right back. The defenders did a good job, a great job, standing up the blockers, not letting the hole through, but the running back ran into that wall, but bounced off, went to the left, made some yards.
Quentin Clark with another tackle. He has been busy here early on.
Better under center. He will roll the outside and breaks one tackle. He's got Johnson to beat and breaks another tackle and Vedder's in for the touchdown. So gets around 3 of our defenders right there, and Vedder will take it in from the 35-yard line.
Vedder 6'3", 183, pretty good-sized quarterback, and he's got a little speed, very good athlete, and Alex had a shot at him over on the sideline, but
On the swing
Vedder slipped through.
The kind of variation they use this time.
12-0 Beloit. They'll see if they can't get it to 14 here with this.
They're going to pass to number 20 this time.
I think Vedder's going to run it.
Yep, and good call, and he does not get in. Nice job by Minneapolis. I don't know why you would do that when you've got the offensive line that you got.
No idea. Maybe they don't, and they must not have a PAT kicker, I guess.
Well, I'm just saying.
They go straight forward.
They go straight forward. They've got three yards every time. So
yeah, 50% chance every time you're going to get 3 yards from those guys up front.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
So no. So, Minneapolis.
Thank you for asking.
Minneapolis and Beloit. Beloit on top, 12-0 here in the first quarter, and Beloit will get ready to kick the ball off. Let's hear another word from our sponsors quickly.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway.
Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races at Central Kansas and will continue this tradition.
This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Racing starts this spring at Minneapolis Raceway. Go Lions.
wonderful job of giving those commercials, Dale. Amazing. I'll get my tang tungled too much there. Back deep for the Lions is Eckert and Comfort, staying about the 15-yard line. Vetter will kick the ball off, and this time it's a low line drive. It'll be taken by Eckert at the 20-yard line. He will go up the middle. Oh, nice job, Luke Eckert. He had some running room right there, and just at the last second, somebody from Beloit tripped him up because he would have had some speed going through the gut on that one. That was a good run by Eckert.
He's showed some good speed these last 2
Yeah,
weeks.
he has.
I understand he's had some back problems that have kind of maybe held him back a little bit up to now. So.
Nice job by Luke Eckert. Gets it out to the Minneapolis 35-yard line, and we will have it first and down.
First
All
and
right.
10 at our 35.
Right in this thing, if Minneapolis could sustain a drive here and get some points on the board, it would be big.
Tristan tight to the right-hand side. They've got pressure looking to come on the inside, and they will go right to Comfort. Comfort breaks the tackle. He goes up the middle. He's at the 20, the 30, 20. He's got one to beat. He's got him beat 10, 5, touchdown. Matt Comfort, nice job by Comfort to go 65 yards.
Yep.
Nice job by Matt Comfort.
Well, that's a nice job. The coaching staff up here saw the gap left on the defense. As you mentioned earlier, Beloit putting almost 8-9 people on the line. You get a good block, and that linebacker is not there. He's up on the line. Boy, it's off to the races, and Matt outran him that time.
Nice job by Comfort. He did a great job. Minneapolis Lions did a great job, no penalties, and we've got a 65-yard touchdown. The Oxford will try to kick the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel and Matt Comfort.
26 for 26 on the year on PAT kick. Does that.
That's pretty consistent.
Leading PAT kicker in Minneapolis history. Passed up our favorite, the toe, a couple of years. Maybe was that last year? Or a couple
Last
of years
year.
back?
Last year.
Yes.
Last year, pass the toe.
Way back in the 1970s.
Good to see Minneapolis on the board here early. That's 12-7 Beloit, but Minneapolis right back in this ballgame.
We will turn it to Dale for another word from our sponsors, Dale.
CNR Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lion backer.
Andrew Yoxel will kick it off. As back deep will be Vetter at his own 5-yard line. Nice start to that one. One play. That was a nice motivation for the Minneapolis Lions to put a nice big touchdown on the board. That's going to soften up the line as well because they will back them up a little bit, at least I'm assuming.
Comfort needed 99 yards on the night to get into the top 10 in season rushing. So he's probably close to that now, even though he's lost some yardage early on.
And the kick is at the 20, picked up by Beloit Trojans. Oh, nice job by whoever that was in the line there, and I don't know who it was that got him, but number 71, nice job by Klein. Had a nice job right there to get a foot tackle. Foreman finished him off, so nice job by Klein because, boy, he had some running room on that one.
Yes, he did.
As you call it, Little Rooster did a great job of getting a leg tackle, and then Foreman finished him off. Boy will take over on their 36-yard line. They've had 2 possessions and 2 touchdowns. Minneapolis defense really needs to step it up right here and shut them down here on this drive. Better hands the ball off, and just like that, he goes up the block. And he's gone. So they answer with a long touchdown as well as they go 64 yards as number 20. He answers with 1 play and a touchdown.
Deheimer.
Big play right there. Couple missed tackles at the line. I thought we had him corralled, but boy, got just enough speed to get away from Alex back.
We talked about that coming in when you have 8 or 9 in the box, and you take that chance. Beloit did the same thing. Now they're going back to their normal set.
Taking your advice, Scott.
And they don't get it. I'll be darned. Nice job by the Minneapolis
Ace. Big stop.
That is interesting. 18-7. Minneapolis Lions trail at the 5:06 mark in the first quarter. We'll take a break.
A lot of scoring in this first 7 minutes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that is. We will listen to word from our sponsors, but we want to welcome you to slaughterpost.com as well as Minneapolis Channel 2 Eagle Communications.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, in downtown Minneapolis. Now, you say that downtown, Mark.
You know, maybe I'm not quite ready for fall or winter, but there's a lot of people running around in just a t-shirt, and I'm just almost chill.
I put on my heavier coat tonight, and I'm done too more.
Gloves on.
I got my gloves on too. It just shows, hey, it's a sign of our age.
If there was much of a wind at all, it'd be brutal.
Yeah, you're right, Dale. We do have some faithful across the way. Maybe trek up from Otto County. Aluminum looks cold over there, doesn't it?
And the kick is up, and this one will go to Comfort at about the 15-yard line. He'll follow a wedge on the outside. He's got it lined.
Oh, he might have
just
bummed himself up there with that.
Yeah.
lead.
Gosh darn it.
Did something to his knee.
Yep, I saw when he came down. Immediately came down.
Over a defender.
So,
Hurdle a defender, I should say.
That was a knee.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
ah,
Hopefully it's just a sprain or something.
well, we will see, more than likely, Andrew Yox will go to quarterback then. So he's walking to the sides because that's not a good sign. As Comfort did tonight, he had a great run back, and he jumped over a defender, and when he came down, that's we saw it from up here.
Kind of not quite hyperextended it, but it buckled a little bit. You could see it, but not to extreme. But there was some movement there that very noticeable to Matt. That's for sure. Well, we wish him well there.
Dale, let's go ahead and hear another word from our sponsor as we'll keep it here and say a prayer for Matt.
He's going to walk off.
Nice job.
That's great.
That is a great sign. So hobbling a little bit, but he will walk off.
I mean, he won't need much from our sponsor, the City Pharmacy, that we just read. Okay, the State Bank of Delphus and the Otter County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, I'm assuming we will see Andrew Yoxel in this spot come in at quarterback. Yep, got his wristband on. So
It's so encouraging to see Matt walk off the field.
yeah, it is. Lions will come at the line of scrimmage here.
Get Doc to have a look at it real quick.
Trips in tight to the left. Yoxel on a shotgun. And the snap is low, and they will go to the ball's on the ground. And it's still on the ground. Beloit's going to come away with it.
I think we got it back.
No.
Nope.
So on the exchange, tried to either pull it out of Eckert's gut or somehow, but miscommunication on that one. We put it on the ground, and Beloit will take over.
They're going to set up shop at the Minneapolis 24.
Vetter will roll out to the outside. He'll drop back pass, has a receiver in the end zone, and it's incomplete, but we do have a hanky thrown. That was very questionable.
One of those tall receivers out there.
Looked like very good coverage. The ball was right there.
Right there.
So.
I thought it was very good coverage on the part of the Lions. There was contact, but I thought it was right about the same time as the ball hit the receiver. So
obviously the referee don't agree.
Yeah, pass interference.
Will come from the line of scrimmage. I thought it was a 15-yarder, but I might be wrong.
Yep. Put it down at the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Ball in tight, Vetter under center. He will roll back to the outside and try to get around one. He does not, but he will get down to about the 5-yard line before he's taken out by Garrett Lott, as well as number 52 for the Lions, and that is Sean Forte. So gain of 5 for Vetter. 4:23 left to go in the first quarter. 18-7, Beloit with the lead. Vetter under center. So Vetter will roll to the outside this time. He has a receiver, throws it in the air, and nice catch. Oh no,
he dropped it.
Dropped it. Wow.
Pass was right there.
Yeah, it was.
It was right over the shoulder where it had to be.
Yeah, I thought he had that one reeled in. So incomplete pass.
3rd and 10, or 3rd and long 4.
They can get a first down without scoring, so. Now they'll go back to grinding it out after they've tried a pass or two.
Ball's on the ground, and it will be kept, but nice job. Clark makes sure he doesn't get up from that
Nice break there.
Loss of a yard or so. Next 4th and 5.
That's the first negative play they've had, other than penalties. Yeah, other than penalties. 4th and 5. Ball is on about the 7-yard line. One in motion. They will give it down the outside. And nice job. I don't think he got it. Nice job by the Lions. Justin Klein in on the tackle.
Great job on defense.
Lions
Nice stop.
So
Big stop right there for the guys.
We are unfortunately deep in our own territory, but they
did
not score that.
They didn't score. So.
Football game will travel to Sterling on Tuesday, November 1st, for the by-district game. The will be played at Sterling College football field at 7 p.m.
I misinterpreted something there. I saw a score wrong, I guess. Sterling is leading in that district.
Well, yeah, they just announced that Sterling that the winner of this game will go to Sterling. So play on the artificial surface at Sterling County. Andrew Yoxel is back in at quarterback, so comfort still must not be quite up. Yoxel's under center, and we just got the leg.
Time. Yep.
You know, anytime you don't get a lot of offensive rests from the quarterback spot. Macy was our backup quarterback, Josh, and he went down and
moves the ball back to the 3-yard line.
Andrew's not taking a lot of snaps, and especially inside the opponent's their red zone down there. It's tough to.
Moves the ball to Eckert. Eckert
Nice
fights hard.
Hole.
Yeah, fights hard. He will maybe.
Mr. Comfort jogs on the field, does he not?
Number 2,
Is that Mr. Comfort?
Alex Johnson.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, they're still working on Comfort on the sideline. So.
Well, he was limping, so about the same height.
I would be very surprised if Matt Comfort played again tonight. I would just not want to take a chance on that. It could be a simple little thing right now. If the damage is even worse, it could be a catastrophic thing.
Yeah. They're showing blitz right here as Yoxel drop back. He'll give it to Eckert. Oh, that is awfully close to the goal line, and we do not get much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 13. So 3rd and 13 here. 2:22 left to go in the first quarter. We'll send Alex Johnson out to the left, trips in tight to the right as Yoxel goes under center. And he does not get anything as he'll hand it back off to Eckert, and Eckert will go up to about the loses the yard. So 4th and 15. So Andrew will have to stand at his goal line, or back at the back of the goal, back of the
end zone. Yeah, that's a lonely spot to be. If you step out the back, it is a safety. So Andrew's got to watch his footing.
That'd be a good snap, and it is. And that's a nice punt. But Vetter will have a chance to return it at the 40. And Vetter will cut it back to the inside. Makes one person miss. Still on his feet. Goes back to the inside. He's going to take it all the way down. Andrew Yoxel gets him. Not until he takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A 35-yard punt return on the return by Vetter. So Beloit will have it at the 5. 1st and goal. Then at 19, left to go in the first quarter. Long first quarter, guys, considering that as much as we ran, as much as the run has been occurred in a long first quarter. And they will just bounce right in there. So I believe that was number 25.
Check. Pretty tough runner between the tackles. Gets most of his yards right in there. With a big line up front, Scott, I think you and I could gain a couple.
Yeah. You know, that's something that it's hard to teach those kids, and the Beloit kids do a great job on that offensive line of just powering and pushing. So they'll run the 2-point conversion out the outside, and they will get this one. And they do get it as they, on the 4th try, 25. Makes the score 26-7 with 1:14 remaining in the first quarter. So let's take another break. Hear a word from our sponsors. If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years. They want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, in downtown Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent. You know, I think I know that guy. I think I've met him somewhere. As Vetter will get ready to kick the ball off back. This time for the Lions is that Corman? No, it's the number. It's a 22 number. Can't tell for sure if that is. You said Lester's not here anymore? No. So, ball is kicked low and on the ground. It'll be picked up by 23 and last completely Ty Gerard. And Ty just got turned around completely. Thought it went by him. And it actually touched him, I think. Connor Christensen falls on it. Nice job by Connor to fall on it, but yeah. We set up shop on the 17th. So well, our favorite receiver cannot pass himself. Well, he can. But
that'd be a tough one.
That would be a tough one. See it happen. Shock information for Yoxel. trips inside to the right-hand side. They would get to Garrett Lott, and wow, that's a big tackle by number 77 for the Beloit Trojans as English. Wow. Garrett Lott,
6'5", 274.
Going to Wyoming to play football next year. What I read. Lost the yard, makes 2nd and 11.
Well, our last 5 rushing plays, guys, we are negative 5 yards, 4 yards. Shotgun formation to the right, to the left. They'll send one in motion. And they'll drop back to pass. Has some pressure. Kevin throws up top. And nice job by Alex Johnson. Goes up in the air. Alex has to have a difficult. He does a great job getting those difficult pass. And he does a great job of going up in the air and getting that one. And he had to jump on that one. Nice job by Alex Johnson. Great catch. Great pass.
Got to be acrobatic in order for him to. He turned around completely backwards. The pass was right there. Andrew got it there. And Alex with a nice two-hand snag right there gets us some breathing room. That's at the 33-yard line.
Another Lion first down at 33.
Trips on the right-hand side this time. Corman out on the left. As they're going to let it run out the first quarter. So that will end the first.
Got a lot of funky movement going on in their defensive line, trying to get us confused. But after one, we trail 26-7.
We will take a break. You're listening to Minneapolis High School football here on SolanaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Minneapolis Lions on top. Trail 26-7 at the end of one.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware in Minneapolis. They've probably got it. And the Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011 and 12 seasons. We are proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC. Well, hey, it's encouraging, guys. Matt Comfort's out he's down there running a little bit. They will still have Yoxel in here, but they have trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. They will send one in motion, and that is Christensen. Low snap, but into the hands. He'll throw quickly out to Christensen and just over the top of his hands, and that will be an incomplete pass. If a second down. Favoring that knee. It's got a little wrap on it now, that right knee.
Dr. Yoxel has taken another pretty serious look at it. I know he's going to leave it up to Matt, but I think I would defer.
Yeah. Shotgun formation to the right, to the left. Low snap. Yoxel will keep it himself, and he will keep driving his feet. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. And he just keeps driving those feet. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. It's a low snap. He had to come, had to dig down in there to get it. Bring up a 3rd and 10.
Oh, he's got a nice skate over there, guys.
He did that time, didn't he?
Yep.
He turned it loose, so Matt might be able to get back in there, but dangerous situation. Those knees, just never know.
Trips to the right-hand side. That's Johnson. Christensen goes in motion. Goes out to Connor and just a little bit over him.
Yeah, a little with the head. Brings up to 4th and 10.
4th down coming up here. Yoxel will step back to his 20 to kick the ball. And has a little bit of breathing room this time. As Yoxel stands at his 20. Good snap. And this one's kicked away from Vetter. Vetter it'll go out of bounds at the 33 of the Trojans. So, hey, there's some bad blood out there, guys.
Well, you know, I'm sure there's still some hurt feelings about Minneapolis bouncing them out of Sub-State last year.
I'm sure that's part of it.
2 years in a row.
Championship game.
One in Beloit. Yeah. On their home court.
And it could happen again.
Yep. This time Vetter will hand it off to Nemechek. Oh, no, I'm so sorry about that. I was wrong there. Inside. Whatever his name is. 20? Inside handoff. Behind. Still a gain of 6.
They will hand it off once again, and it looked like you were right the first time, Scott, that he did hand it off to Nemechek. Nemechek inside handed it off to that guy.
It's a double handoff.
Yeah.
That's a timing issue. This time they will go to Nemechek on the outside, and he will have the first down before he's gang tackled. By the lines, but not until he picks up 7 on the play. 8 on the play.
Block is stopped at 10:22.
In the second chain. 26-7, Beloit with the lead. Vetter will drop back to pass. There's a hold right there. Nice job.
No call.
By the lines as Eckert knocks him out of bounds, but Vetter will pick up 15 on the run. As Eckert knocks him out of bounds, and not until he gets to the Minneapolis 36-yard line. They had Yoxel kind of held on there and then inside. And this time it's an inside handoff. Oh, wow. Nice spin move by the Beloit Trojans right there, and they get another 15 yards on that play as number 20 takes it. Beheimer. Gerard with the tackle. Clock continues to run at the 10-minute mark here in the second quarter. They will drop back, a little flea flicker pass, has a receiver open in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Wow. That's some size in there. They get the 20-yard touchdown pass, number 46 for the Beloit Trojans.
Colin Briggs is right there with good coverage, but as you'd mentioned, these ends are
A little size
tall.
Yeah, Briggs had great position on him, but that ball was thrown in one position. The only one that could catch it was Hutke, and it was right to him. So at the 9:38 mark. So
We might have
nope,
stopped
we
them.
did. They did. Nice job.
We have just stymied their extra point attempts all night long, which has been a big positive for our defense.
Yeah, it has. It has. Although it is 32-7, but they've left 6 points on the floor on the. I can't talk.
Well, I'll take a
Thank you very much.
Minneapolis junior, senior high school linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these line games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of SHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way. And Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions Sports. Listen to Lions Sports on LionPost.com and Eagle Communications Channel 2. Welcome back as Gil Leach, Mike Perry, myself, Scott Oshman here. 32-7, 9:38 left in the second quarter. Back is Gerard as well as Eckert, Johnson, and Christensen at about the 28-yard line. Batter will kick off here. And this one is low and on the ground, and it'll be picked up by Johnson at about the 25-yard line. And he will be taken down at the 30. That's where Minneapolis will take over at the 30-yard line, and it looks like Matt Comfort is coming back in. So we're going to put on the 31 to give us a little more positive go juice here.
Just a tweak.
And our leading receiver goes back to receive. Andrew Yoxler goes back to the receiving. Wide out position. And that will put out Christensen and Yoxler off to the right. Briggs, as well as Johnson at the left. Shotgun formation for Comfort. Eckert in the backfield. And off to Eckert. Eckert and loses the ball. Wow. Wow, that just bounced right into Vetter's hands, and Vetter goes 30 yards for the touchdown. Wow. When things go wrong, they just kind of snowball.
3 fumbles in this game. Beloit didn't lose theirs. We've lost both ours, and now it really hurt there.
38-7. 9:22 remaining in the half. And that just bounced right into Vetter's hands. At the 9:22 mark. They will pass the ball, and they will have the 2-point pass. Back to Budke. Makes a lot more sense what they're doing with that than any of that junk they were trying early on. I just haven't understood that. 40 to the Lions 7 with 9:22 remaining in the half. Another word from our sponsors. Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game. Lions come on the field.
You know, Dale, I've always been amazed at the size of the kids, but the number of kids. It's amazing how they stay at 3A school and have so many.
Well, actually, they're down. I mean, they weren't rubbing the 4A barrier this year like they have in years past. I'm kind of surprised. Good kick. Oh, man, they might have got it.
We tried to get on it.
From what I understand at Belleville last week, they're way up. They scored a touchdown with just under a minute or so to go in the end of the second quarter, and they did this. Oh, we recovered.
Yeah,
we were. Yeah,
Mine was on that. So
good. I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Kind of tops the timeout a few seconds ago, a few years back. We go right back to Eckert, and Eckert, our lose ball. No, we lost the ball again. Oh no, you got to be kidding me! They stripped the ball away, huh?
Yeah, they're ball hawking.
Wow.
Lost that one.
going to set up shop at the line, 44-yard line, with 9:09 to go in the half. They are pulling and yanking and stripping and everything, and it's not. They'll put a different quarterback in.
Yeah, they're starting to sub a little bit here.
As they put in number 4, that is Hunter Post in a quarterback. Let's see who ran that ball.
Beheimer.
Beheimer did. So they kind of changed things around. Gain of 3 on the play, second and 7. Oh, they had movement right there. Yep. Left end, yep. A tight end jump there. Just a pathway to him, you got kind of excited. That'll back him up 5. Make a second 12 or 13.
On KDSC and other rating is FM 105.5.
As they will come back on line of scrimmage here, second down and 12.
Beloit with 4 penalties here in the first half. Minneapolis just 1. Nemechek.
About 7 on the play.
Pushed up by 52.
Third and 6 coming up.
Forte's a little shaken out.
Yep. He's wobbling a little bit more. Put the smelling salts under his nose. They will come back in tight here. This time they once again go back to Nemechek, and he breaks a tackle, and he's in for a touchdown. Cannot wrap up, and they will take it in 40 yards for the touchdown. 7:39 to go in the half. Trojans lead 46-7. And you cannot have a continuous clock until the second half.
And I don't think you can in district play.
If it's league, I think you can. Well, we didn't
on district play.
We didn't 2 weeks ago against Belleville. Yeah, that might be right.
According to this, anyway. Okay. I might be wrong.
Movement again. He'll go the outside.
Made it in.
So, I think. Yep. Yeah, he's good. Makes it to almost the half a century mark. 7:39 to go in the half. 48-7. What was the score last year, Dale? Oh, it wasn't good, but I can tell you. Last year it was 62-6, so we have outscored our. Hey, all right. That thing is they're only
first half.
15 points away. The last 4 games they have beat us by an average of 52-12. The last time we beat Beloit was 2004. That was up here, I believe. No, it was at Minneapolis, 38-0.
I was going to say, was it that mud bath up here?
No, it was 38-0 there in Minneapolis. Windy night. Beloit was a passing team. But that coach didn't last long. No, he didn't.
I was a kid this size.
Another kick on the ground. This will be taken by Eckert, and we will take it at the 24-yard line. So,
haven't really had any return yardage on these kickoffs. The way he's been squibbing them down there, we just cannot hardly get a handle on it. Last 2. That one, Eckert gets on that. I think it ricocheted off somebody on the way down there. So.
Yeah.
Next, construction stand.
So, first and 10 from the 22
We have
and a half.
soccer, chili, hot chocolate, and coffee.
Shock information for Kemper. Yoxel moves over on the left-hand side. They will give it to Lott, and Garrett Lott, 50 yard or so. Positive.
48. Lot on the carry, tackle.
I got back to the line of scrimmage. Actually. They will come back up here to the right, to the left. Comfort in a shotgun. The drop back to pass. Throws it up to Yoxel, throws it up, and it's out of bounds.
That's kind of hard to throw it over how tall, 6'5", the 46 defender?
Yeah, Budke.
Budke is 6'5", yes.
Kind of hard to throw over that fade out pass.
Well, bring up a third down and 10. As the lines will come back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the middle is open, and Alex has had some turn-in patterns that have worked real well this year.
They're just coming in very quickly, and
Pass interference. I don't know
who. Connor was trailing them, so I think Connor may have held them. It's going to be offensive holding.
Beloit is moving back, though.
I could be wrong. Unless it was hitting the outside the 5-yard zone. Holding against Beloit. You know, I've been wrong on that twice now.
The flag is defensive holding against Beloit.
Well, black and orange were starting to back up, so I kind of got the feel that possibly they were at error there.
15-yarder. 15? 10. It'll be enough for first. Oh, it won't be. Because remember, we weren't quite. Yeah.
Third and 1. Third and a half yard line. Yeah.
I think Yoxel's back in at quarterback, guys. Yep, he is. Yoxel under center.
Quarterback sneak. You got it.
Yes.
And more.
Nice
Good
job
job.
for Yoxel.
Second first down of the night for Big Blue.
Comfort on the carry, brought down by a hoop.
It was not Comfort, it was Yoxel.
Minneapolis first down.
Moves it to the 35 of Minneapolis.
Matt's still trying to walk it off over there. He's got a little bit, he's favoring that one leg. And as I mentioned, until you have an MRI or a machine have a good look at that thing, it's just anyone's guess what is wrong. It's not good to take chances on that knee.
Trips to the right-hand side, shock information for Yoxel. The roll on the outside, he'll fly back out, throws it up, has Johnson, nice catch, nice pass, and great catch by Johnson.
Third first down of the night.
Pass from Comfort, nice catch by 81 Johnson. Minneapolis
The
first down.
CPA announcer has not noticed the Comfort's not the game.
Andrew rolled out just a little bit to get away from some of that Beloit pressure up the middle and fired out a nice pass into the flat. Johnson with a nice tag and another first down.
Great.
Moving the ball.
Great catch by Johnson. It's 2 great catches for him tonight. Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right, shotgun for Yoxel. Lots of the backfield with him. He'll drop back, has pressure coming to the right-hand side. He'll duck under one. Still on his feet, throws it up. Oh, nice job to get that one away. But he is sandwiched by 4 Beloit linemen. But he does get the pass off. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel, guys.
Good night. They came after him that time, didn't they? Lucky to get rid of it. I thought they were.
I thought he was going down.
Completion.
Second 10 from the 46 in Minneapolis.
Well, Bucky had him, and he swung out of that one. And then he got him enough time to take a step and throw it, and almost had a completion to Johnson. So, great presence of mind by Henry Yoxel to get rid of that and to get the outside. Garrett Lott right next to him, trips in tight to the left-hand side, one to the right. That is Johnson. Low snap. Yoxel keeps it himself, and he will have gets it up to about the 49-yard line. There's some trash talking going on, but
yeah. Third and long 7 coming up from the Minneapolis 49.
5:21 left to go in the first half. 48-7, Beloit with the lead. Corman, Gerard, and Briggs on the left-hand side. Cross back, has pressure coming, throws across the middle, and
Interference.
Twice. Both defenders interfered.
Corman was the intended receiver.
I
He got his block clean.
excuse me, I told said Gerard is actually Christensen. I apologize about that. Pass interference against Beloit. That will give the Lions first down.
10-yarder from the 48. Clock was down to 5:01.
Ball on the Beloit 41-yard line as Minneapolis gets into Beloit territory for the first time tonight. Our touchdown came with a long run, so trips to the left-hand side, one to the right. Trips are spread out a little bit. Becker in the backfield. They drop one back. They throw on the outside. Oh, wow. Nice effort by Alex Johnson.
A little high. Got a hand on it, though. Didn't quite reel it in.
That was from Yoxel to 81, Johnson.
Nice pass out in the flat.
It was.
Alex has a tendency to bring those down and never count him out. Nice effort there.
Johnson breaks out to the right-hand side. Corman and Christensen out to the left. Becker in the backfield with Yoxel in a shotgun. Drops back. He'll run it up the gut. Nice job, Henry Yoxel. And he'll have the first down. Nice job. Nice open field tackle by Beloit right there. Number 3 got him. But not until the Lions will pick up a first down. Nice job, Henry Yoxel.
That's the 30-yard line. In field goal territory, guys.
Well, it was 9 players on the line trying to stop that run.
Trouble is, their holders on the sideline.
But he comes in. No, is he on crutches now? No, he's still walking.
A little gimpy,
Little
though.
gimpy, though.
But it's first down. We can't talk about field goal. We're on the march.
To the right, to the left. Shotgun for Yoxel. Drops back, has some pressure coming. Throws it. Oh, wow. Intercepted by 87. Nice saving tackle right there by Yoxel. A nice job by number 87. Wow.
Get that ball up and roll it in.
Caden Carter, a 6'1" junior, gets that ball in the air and comes down with it and takes it 30 yards back. So
A big thing jumps out to me here in the first half, guys. Minneapolis with 4 big turnovers, and Beloit has taken advantage of every one of them so far. So
They have 4:19 left to go here in this half to do something with this one.
they will send it up the gut, and he's still going. And number 22 takes it all the way down with the big carry, about 18.
20-yard gain. 18 yards, yeah.
22 Crone on the carry, brought down by 5. Briggs and 23, Ty Gerard.
at the 4:12 mark. Here in the
Line is back to the linebacker position. Yeah.
and they will bounce it back out.
Gain of a few yards there. Make it one.
3:39 left to go here in the first half. This goes under center. They will hand off. They'll go to the outside. And Johnson misses the tackle. Eckert saves it, knocks him out of bounds until he gains about 12 on the play.
Clock stops at 3:26. The Trojans line up in their no-huddle offense.
All on the 9-yard line. One in motion. Quarterback keeps himself, and nice hard run right there. Yoxel had him in the backfield, but quarterback will get it up to about the 3-yard line.
400 on the carry, brought down by number 2, Blue Checker.
48-7, Beloit with the lead at the 3:02 mark. He'll drop back this time to the inside. Oh, nice job by Zach Davis. Did a great job of reading that one, and he sucked that right out of him. Nice job, Zach Davis. Loss of 3 on the play.
Brought down by 60, Zach Davis, and 52, Sean Forte.
14 on the assist, but that's all Zach Davis.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Good to see Forte back in there. He was a little dinged up there early on.
This goes under center. They
25 just at
yeah, he's going to be in. Dang it.
25, Alex Pinchek on the touchdown.
And a 5-yard touchdown run by Nemechek at the 2:14 mark here in the second quarter. Makes it 54-7. Beloit with the lead. Quarterback rolls out the right-hand side, throws it up in the air, and they have it.
Got his foot down. It looked like maybe he might have got pushed out of bounds, didn't get a foot down, but he did, and the 2-point conversion is good. Beloit with a 56-7 lead here in the first half. 2:14 left, and Beloit's kind of having their way, but they've got some muscle up front. They've got some strength in this ball club.
Muscle,
kind of pushing us around.
Speed, height, numbers. All adds up. Another word from our sponsors. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in the programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to Salina Tech Edu today.
Is that Gumby?
I have no idea. I saw it too, and I wondered the same thing.
That's a boxy. It's Joe Trojan.
Square box.
SpongeBob, I guess.
No, it's yellow. Do away with that one too. Gerard and Eckert back at about the 15-yard line as Vetter will kick. Vetter's duties are done except for kicking, and this one is kicked on the ground and out of bounds. So.
Goes out at the 38.
We'll take it at the 40 then.
Well, I think
It's 35 or 40.
yeah, it's 35.
Unless it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, unless it goes out beyond that. We would take over at the 38.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
left in the first half. Minneapolis with a chance to.
We need to move the ball and not give the Trojans another chance at a score here in this game. Yoxel back at quarterback, to the right, to the left, or one to the left, excuse me. He'll give to Eckert up the gut. Eckert get out to the 40-yard line, gain of 3. Nice job by Luke Eckert.
Eckert brought down by 22, close.
A 2nd and 8 from the 40. Ricks and Corbin go out to the right-hand side. As at the left is Christensen as well as Johnson. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Drops back to pass. He slipped as he went for the hole. Loss of 3. Makes it 3rd and 11. We'll come back to the line of scrimmage here on 3rd and 11. A lot of time spent in the huddle, guys. We're going to have to hurry on this way. We're already getting close. Down to 50 seconds here on the clock. No snapping. Nothing. As the ball will go to Gerard, I believe. No, Gerard. And he will lose 3 on the play. That will bring up 4th and 13. Clock is down to 20-some seconds for the punt.
Let her run out, boys. The way their safety creeps up to the line and we spread the field, Johnson in the slot has a good chance for a post pattern if we can just hold their defenders off of us.
Half expires. So that's the end of the first half. 56-7. We will take a break, and I'll get some stats, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to SonicPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. We will read a few sponsors spots, and then we'll let you listen to the Beloit band before Scott gets back. Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out how by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. At Lambert Insurance, Kid Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help. Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina. It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races in Central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races you've ever seen. Races start this spring at Minneapolis Raceway. Go Lions. We will let you listen to the Beloit High School band over the field right now. Welcome back to Beloit, Kansas here as the halftime continues here as the Beloit Trojans have a lead at the half, 56-7. And run through some real quick stats as Minneapolis Lions trail at the half. 56-7, just a pretty tough half of football. We had 4 turnovers that led to 4 touchdowns for them. They had some long plays. Just a very physical ball team for the Beloit Trojans, and they had the lead at the half, 56-7. Run through some real quick stats for you for the Beloit Trojans. First of all, 31 rushes for 348 yards. For passing, they were 1 for 4 for 20 yards. Minneapolis had a 18 for 85 yards. 65 of those coming on one play by Matt Comfort as he ran 65 yards for the touchdown. They were 2 for 9 passing as Andrew Yoxel stepped in as quarterback after Matt Comfort went down with a knee tweak. So 2 for 9 for 32 yards. Matt did come back in, but then he went back out. I don't know if we'll see him in the second half or not. He's still on the sidelines. Doubt that we will see him in the second half. But Minneapolis still putting some fight into this, still trying. Beloit very tough, very physical, and Mike, how much of it is also a lot of mental at this point?
It is a lot of mental. When we play Beloit, unfortunately, like whether it be girls basketball, girls volleyball, or football, it seems there is a fear. I don't think it's a fear; it's a phobia more than anything. But tough to come up here and win, regardless of what the sport is. But it's against Beloit. Victory against Beloit is always pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is. And it's and they're very tough, very physical, and they did a really good job in the first half. Minneapolis going to have to, it's now just a test of wills to come out and play a good second half of football, just to build on. As you know, the Beloit will come out and they've got this one. They've got a big comfortable lead in Minneapolis. They're just going to have to come out and dig down deep and give themselves a boost of confidence that, hey, they can play, and just to wash this one out of their minds.
We'll have to keep the ball on our side, keep it away from Beloit. Beloit able to move it right down the field at will, scored, 8, 9 touchdowns there in the first half, so they can't score the ball, and Minneapolis hasn't been able to move the ball consistently. We've passed the ball at times fairly decent. As you mentioned, we're using number 3 quarterback, Yoxel, as actually the emergency quarterback after Josh Macy went down. So we're kind of a little bit of an odd situation here, but Yoxel's done a pretty good job just getting thrown in the mix.
Yeah, he is. He's done a good job. He's got a good arm. And he's got a great presence of mind. He's a very smart individual, so he does a nice job of knowing where to go and what to do. So Minneapolis, should receive to start the second half. And Dale, hey, you're putting the little Camper gloves on, man.
You just hope no one else gets hurt. And the way Beloit brings the pressure from the outside, the backside of the quarterback is always a bad spot. And Yoxel got out of the quagmire there, as you mentioned. 4 guys hit him, got away from Bud, keeping the other 3 kind of sticking down there, but he easily gets hurt in situations like that, and hopefully none of our kids do, none of the Beloit's kids do, but here again with us on the offensive end and moving the ball, that's a presence we need to hope for here in the second half.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead, Dale.
I was told that during the first half there in Matt Comfort's last series, he threw the ball, fast play that probably went incomplete, but he came back, planted on that knee, and it did support him very well. So that's the last action we've seen.
Yeah. That's what I assumed. So Minneapolis will receive to start the second half.
At halftime, won't help that knee at all. It'll just get tighter.
No, absolutely.
And if you've ever had a bad knee, I have had one. They are just scary to be. They'll go out at any time, and the weight goes wrong on it. Dale, you mentioned it just won't support the normal movement and the sporting needs for the passing and running. I say stay on the bench, Matt. Let's have a good look at it before you take a chance on making it worse than what it already is.
Yeah. Well, and I will say,
There's our basketball season coming up.
yeah, and I'm going to give some kudos here real quick. Beloit has taken their starters out. They've got jackets on the sideline.
They should. What good does it do?
Yeah.
Keep them in.
Yeah, you got it. They've got to look forward to next week to Sterling and so they will have their second string in.
Now, he did mention they will play at Sterling, but did they play Sterling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see who kicks us off. I can't tell you for sure. Number 30. That's not 30. Not sure who that is. 36. R.J. Jackson. And it'll go out of bounds. So R.J. Jackson
At the 31.
freshman kicks out of bounds. So Minneapolis will take over at the 35. You said no.
Number 36, R.J. Jackson, out of bounds.
So
Yeah, it should go for 35, exactly where it is right now.
Boy, with 6 penalties and 55 yards in penalties in the first half, I thought they're going to shoot themselves in the foot right off the get-go. And pretty physical ball club, and most of those were pass interference against us. So
yeah, and
I would use that to our advantage here.
they will send Minneapolis send Johnson and Christensen out to the left. Briggs and Cormouth to the right. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Ball's on the Minneapolis 35-yard line. Eckert's in the backfield with him. And it's a good snap. Cross back to pass. We'll pass first off. Throws it. And off the intended receiver's hands and almost intercepted as we start the second half.
That would not have been a good start to the first half.
By number 40, Darren Torkelson.
No, it wouldn't have been Dale, as the Minneapolis and Beloit will get to go in here in the second half.
Andrew is going to have to dig in and try and recall a lot of that playbook that possibly was automatic to him when he was a split end or tight end. Now he's got to maneuver in the backfield and make the play. A lot of different situations.
Low snap, and he just is tripped up. He does get positive yardage.
Carry by number 80, Andrew Russell.
It's about 2 yards on the carry, but they have 92.
36-yard line. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I do have 2 blankets in the trunk.
Hey, I'm glad I brought my heavy coat tonight. So I hope you're all right. So they'll send 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Shotgun formation for Yoxel. Eckert in the backfield with them. Cross back to pass. And he'll be tackled by number 40.
Ankle tackle.
Beloit.
Enough to bring him down.
Torkelson with the tackle.
Loss of a couple more yards, make it 4th and 13. The Lions 33.
Lost a shoe. So you'll have to back on and tie real quick.
Old days we used to get a barefoot kicker every now and then. Not anymore.
Yeah.
It would sting a little bit tonight.
Yeah, it would. Can't tell you who's back deep, but he's standing about the 25-yard line for Beloit. Yoxel.
Number 12. Let's see. Andrew really hadn't gotten a really good punt off yet tonight either.
Beloit will take over at 36.
No return.
Covered up by number 2, Eckert.
So Beloit will take over at their own 36. We'll see who have a new set of backs and a new. Have we played their JV?
Probably not.
That's usually the
Be
Monday
the
after.
Yeah.
The season will be over, so that won't happen. They will. Ball goes on the ground, actually. So, fumble, and we got it.
The Lions say we have it.
Yeah, we do.
The rest.
Homegrown play, Minneapolis recovered.
So,
They're number 3 in their quarterback, so even their threes are pretty good.
we take over at the 35-yard line. In Beloit territory. We were down to the 30-yard line at one point.
For the interception there in the first half.
To the right, to the left, Yoxel in a shotgun. Back to pass, has pressure coming, throws up top, and incomplete.
Ball tipped out of there just in the nick of time by the Beloit defender. Pretty good defense right there.
So they didn't take their...
Well, that's the younger brother, I think. Good check.
Oh, is it?
I think there's 2 name checks on there.
No, you're right. Sophomore.
Sorry to say.
This time they'll send trips out to the left-hand side, one to the right, and that's Johnson. Christensen will go in motion. Yoxel drops back to pass, has pressure coming. Throws up, has Connor Christensen at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Connor Christensen. Nice job, Connor, with a 36-yard touchdown pass from Yoxel to Connor Christensen. Nice job, Connor Christensen. Good for Connor. That's exciting for that young man. Nice catch as he gets the 36-yard touchdown catch.
Johnny was going to look over his shoulder one too many times. A great catch and a nice throw by Yoxel right out there. Christensen got it over the top of the defender, takes it into the end zone for another Minneapolis touchdown.
Nice job, Connor Christensen. Great catch. A great pass by Yoxel as well. Eckert to hold the ball for Yoxel. And kick is up, and it is good.
27 for 27.
You know, that's impressive. Eckert hadn't done that all year long, and the first one out of the hatch, right down, the placement was perfect, and Yoxel's kick was up and good. It could have been the other way. Eckert with a nice place.
Nice job by Luke Eckert to get that one and to get it down.
56-14 is the score with 6 minutes to go.
Great job. Great job by Andrew Yoxel there to get that one up in the air, and a great catch by Connor Christensen.
Take a break to hear a word from our sponsors here. CNR Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
As Minneapolis will kick the ball here, as you know, that is a good boost of confidence right there, Mike, for Minneapolis to get on the board at first there in the second quarter to get us a touchdown score.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, we're pretty much going to have to pass the ball to move the chains, and Yoxel with a nice pass there. Andrew not used to making that out route. Christensen, that's quite a ways down the field. That was a nice pass and catch that time.
Yeah, it was. Connor did a great job. And the kick is up, and it is, oh, are you kidding me? Oh, wow. And it's picked up by the upback. He's going to score. I'll be darned. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Number 54. Oh, man.
Well, we tried the onside kick, and
Didn't bounce very well.
Good hands by that Beloit kid to scoop that thing up on the fly, and away he went.
Number 54, Reese Wilkinson, a sophomore, picks it up, and he scores a touchdown. So, you know, when it can go bad, it goes bad, guys. That's a tough one right there.
Well, it's in for 6, and they're going to go for 2-point conversion.
And there's flags everywhere on that one.
Yeah,
Apparently, it's on Minneapolis.
yeah, Zach Davis was halfway on the field, still in the backfield of Beloit.
After
We were missing a player.
Clock is running, guys. So, I have no idea, but I'm just pointing that out to you. But
the clock is running, guys.
yeah, it is. That's what I'm pointing out to you. So,
Very good.
quarterback rolls out the outside, throws, and way high. Had him wide open in the back of the end zone. Just way overthrown him. So A&T is no good. 62-14.
Could have been a request from our staff over there. We're getting a little depleted. But
Yeah, it could have been. It very well could have been. And unless I think that is the case, that if the coaches make that decision prior to the game, it may override it. I don't know. I have no idea what that rule is. Just going by what you guys said.
I gave up at the Belleville game because I thought I'd read something far different from that early in the year in Acacia.
Yeah, I did too. So.
But, all right, let's hear another word from our sponsor. City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, in downtown Minneapolis. Downtown Minneapolis.
So Beloit answers with a touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown.
you're right, Scott. I think it's usually a gentleman's agreement. If coaches have asked for it, I think it's requested. They usually will give it, and I think we're going to see the clock run here the rest of the game.
Yep. I think you're exactly right.
It gets me closer to that quilt at home.
It gets you closer to hopefully the heat of your car. So, and it'll be taken by Briggs at about 25, and Briggs will get to the outside. Nice job by Colin Briggs as he gets out to about the 36-yard line. Nice job by Colin. So we will have the ball at the 36-yard line, 11-yard return by Briggs at the 1:23 mark in the third quarter. Lions will come back up the line of scrimmage. And, I'll let you talk for a second. We had two ladies qualify for state cross country. Anna Trahan as well as Lucy Giles both qualified for the state cross country meet. Briggs will go in motion and shotgun formation for Yoxel. Yoxel on the outside. He will throw up and leaves it up in the air. And, nice job by Briggs. He slipped. Briggs had to go on the defensive side, and he did a nice job of preventing anybody from catching that. He slipped in the grass at about the 45-yard line. Had wide open across the middle Johnson, but Yoxel had pressure coming at him pretty.
Quite a ways down the field, too. That would have been quite a throw. As you mentioned, though, the cross-country state meet is at Wamego, and that is...
Oh, it's at Lawrence.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm. They changed the 3A's joins 5A and 6A.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Garrett Lott with the ball. He runs up to the 40-yard line.
I don't understand how they split it, but 4A, 2A, and 1A runs at Wamego. 3A, 5A, and 6A runs at Lawrence.
I'll be darned.
That is the first time that we've not been at in my years at Abilene, and ever since we've been here, state cross country has always been a Wamego.
Yeah. I was just getting ready to talk about how nice the track is, the hill, and the whole 9 yards, and Dale, you took the wind right out of me.
I forgot the name of the place. All right, let's hear another word from our sponsors. The State Bank of Delphos and the Ottawa County Bank of Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personable as possible. Remember FDIC, equal housing lender. And if you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look